Show you this thing. I'm going to call it the 85 North trick. The first one was the 8. We'll get to the 5 one in a minute. So again, like when I started learning the minor pentatonic, I was not going to practice in 12 keys every single day. It's an impossible task, really, unless you have just infinite amount of time on your hands. So like I've said before, like pick one key and just know it like the back of your hand, and everything will translate, right? So I was like, well, how can I find little tricks to take one key and move it everywhere? So no matter what's called out, if it's F sharp or B flat or E flat, and I don't have my guitar tuned down, like how can I just know where to go all the time? So here's the first little trick, right? I guess we'll start in A. Alright, so this is the 8 trick, right? So we're going to count frets. So here's what you need to know. Here's the shape. We're going to go up 8 frets from your root of your first position box, right? So if we're in A minor, this is your first box. Right? So we're going to go up 8 frets from the 5th fret. So you got to do a little counting, right? So 8 to 5, 13, right? So here's the shape that we're going to use. We're going to go 13. This is all going to be on the B string. Okay? All these, the 8 and the 5 are going to be on the B string always. So go up from 5 to 8. On 13 on the B, right? And you're going to play this lick. 13 on the B, 12 on the high E, right? Cool lick. Clapton uses it a lot. A lot of people use it. So when you do this lick, and you go up to 13, you are in 2 places at once, okay? You are in the 3rd position. You are also in the beginning of the 4th position, right? So you can have either one, and you can also play major or minor through both of them, right? So if you're here and you're like, man, I want to go up the neck, but I don't know where to go up here because I don't see it yet. I just know I can play here and I can play, you know, if that's all you're into now and you're trying to get up the neck, we'll just know, okay, well, I'm here at 5, go up 8 to 13. Okay, then you're right here. You have the BB box if you want to go major. Okay, then if you want to go minor. All that stuff, right? So you're right there. And then if you want to go the other way, right? So it puts you right there. So then let's say someone calls out F sharp, right? Like I think only Curtis Mayfield is like the F sharp kind of guy, right? So let's say you play an F sharp and you're like, oh man, like I'm not good at F sharp, I don't know what to do. Well, yeah you do, because you got the 85 trick, right? So you can go up 8 frets from 2, and you're just noodling along. Just no 10 on the B, right? Right? Works everywhere, every time. It doesn't matter. I think it tops out at E flat, because at E flat you're on 11. Or no, it'll go up to, yeah, it'll go up to E minor. Yeah. So you go up to 20. Yeah, so it works in all 12, man. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, it works on 1st fret all the way through 12, doing this 8 thing, right? So it doesn't matter where you are. If you're in G, just know you're starting 3, add 8 to 11, and go to that B string, that double stop lick. right into major if you want, because you're right there on your root from the fourth box. Right? And so that's really cool. So that's the 8th thing, right? And then the 5th thing, again, this is on the B string too. Let's say you're in A again. So you're going to count out 5 frets from 5, right? So you got 10. And you're going to slide up. You can, well, I just slide up on the G to 10 on the B, right? Just know 5 frets up on the B string from your home box root, you are right into the BB box, the 3rd position of the minor pentatonic, right? So 5. If you want to go up, then you go up another 5 frets from this 3rd position, right? So you go up to 15. Right? And then it puts you right in the 4th position. So you get right? And then if you wanted, if you slide in with your ring finger to the 10 to 15, right? It puts you in minor. But if you were to slide in using your index finger like you did the first time, puts you right in the major pentatonic, right? So if you slide in from 10 to 15 on your ring finger, you're in minor. And if you slide in from 10 to 15 with your index finger, okay, you're right in major pentatonic, right? So you can use both of those, you know, and then it goes up again, right? So then you're on 15, and you go up another 5 frets to 20, right? Well, guess what? You're in your home box on the B on 20. Right? You're right back where you started, right? So you get 5, you get... Go up another 5. Go up another 5. Right? Same thing. 8. Alright, same thing. If you're here. Alright, so kind of the similar thing, but depending on, you know, how good you are at math, you know, hey, no judgment. If 8 plus 5 is tricky for you, hey, it's okay. 5 plus 5 is a little easier, use the 5 trick, you know, but you can have both of them. So that way if you're in anything, you know, key, let's say you're like in E, right? And the singer's like, oh, I can't sing that high. Let's tune down a whole step. So you're playing in D. Well, 10 plus 8 is what? 18. So you already know what to do, right? Same thing. You're on 5. You're playing on D on 10. Go up 5 frets to 15. Right, and then from there you can go up 15 to 20. Right, so 85, I call it 85 north because you're going up 8 frets or 5 frets and you're going up the fretboard, you know, which is north is up, so in case you weren't aware of that. So anyway, this is another little trick. I hope it helps. That way when you're in a different key, you at least know a couple little tricks on where to be. And at least you can sound like you know what you're doing for a little bit. So anyway, hope this helps. Just practice slow. Have fun.